Welcome to China. Imagine a land where rainbow mountains ripple across the horizon, where ancient temples cling impossibly to sheer cliffs, and where crystal-clear lakes mirror a world so vibrant it feels like a painting come to life. China, a country often celebrated for its bustling cities and storied history, harbors secrets so surreal they seem plucked from the pages of a fantasy novel. Beyond the Great Wall and the neon glow of Shanghai lies a tapestry of natural and man-made marvels that will leave you questioning reality itself. Ready to embark on a journey through places you won't believe exist in China? Let's dive into a world where the extraordinary is the norm. 1. Zhangye Dangxia Landform, the Rainbow Mountains. Picture this, a landscape where the earth itself looks like it's been dipped in a painter's palettes, yellows, oranges, and blues streaking across rolling hills. The Zhangye Dangxia Landform in Gansu Province is a geological wonder that defies all expectations. Formed over millions of years, these vibrant layers of sandstone and mineral deposits were sculpted by wind and rain into a surreal masterpiece. Walking through this UNESCO World Heritage Site feels like stepping onto an alien planet, or perhaps the set of a sci-fi film. The colors shift with the light, glowing most vividly at sunrise and sunset, when the hues deepen and the shadows dance. It's a place so striking that photographs barely do it justice. You have to see it to believe it's real. The magic of Zhangye Dangxia lies in its origin story. Tectonic shifts crumpled the once flat land, exposing layers of sediment that time and erosion transformed into peaks and valleys. Each color tells a tale of ancient minerals: iron oxide for the reds, sulfur for the yellows compressed over eons. Visitors can explore via boardwalks that wind through the park, offering panoramic views of this kaleidoscopic wonder. It's a testament to nature's artistry, a reminder that beneath China's modern veneer lies a geological history as colorful as its culture. Tianzi Mountains, the floating peaks of Avatar. If Zhangye Dangxia feels otherworldly, the Tianzi Mountains in Hunan Province take that sensation to new heights, literally. Rising like jagged stone fingers from misty valleys, these quartzite peaks inspired the floating Hallelujah Mountains in James Cameron's Avatar. Towering up to 4,140 feet, they're often shrouded in fog, creating an ethereal scene where the summits seem to hover above the earth. Lush greenery clings to their slopes, and narrow trails wind through forests of bamboo and pine, offering glimpses of a landscape that feels untouched by time. The Tianzi Mountains are part of the Wulingwan Scenic Area, another UNESCO gem. And their surreal beauty comes from millions of years of erosion that carved these pillars from sandstone. Cable cars glide visitors to the summits, where observation decks reveal vistas straight out of a dream. On a clear day, The peaks stretch endlessly into the distance. On a misty one, they vanish and reappear like apparitions. Local legend ties them to Shang Dakun, a rebel leader nicknamed Tianzi, Son of Heaven, adding a layer of mystique to their already fantastical presence. It's a place where reality blurs with imagination, leaving you awestruck at nature's audacity. Three, Jiuzhaigou Valley. The Valley of Nine Villages. Nestled in Sichuan Province, Jiuzhaigou Valley is a symphony of color and water that feels like a fairy tale brought to life. Spanning 180 acres along the edge of the Tibetan Plateau, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is famed for its cascading waterfalls, snow-capped peaks, and lakes so clear they mirror the sky in shades of turquoise, emerald, and sapphire. The name Jiuzhaigou translates to Valley of Nine Villages, a nod to the Tibetan settlements scattered within, though today it's the natural splendor that draws the world's attention. The valley's lakes are its crown jewels. Five Flower Lake, with its submerged ancient trees and kaleidoscopic reflections, looks like a portal to another dimension. The water's clarity comes from mineral-rich springs, while its colors shift with the seasons and sunlight, thanks to algae and calcium carbonate deposits. Waterfalls like Pearl Shoal tumble over cliffs in delicate threads, their mist catching rainbows on sunny days. Walking the wooden pathways here, you're surrounded by a biodiversity hotspot home to pandas, golden snub-nosed monkeys, and rare orchids. Jiuzhaigou is a place so pristine and vibrant, it's hard to believe it's not a meticulously crafted illusion. 4. The Stone Forest, Shilin, nature's limestone labyrinth. In Yunnan Province, the stone forest or Shilin rises from the earth like a petrified woodland from a forgotten age. Covering 190 square miles, this maze of limestone karsts resembles towering trees, jagged spires, and sculpted cliffs, all shaped by millions of years of erosion. Some formations soar over 100 feet, their gray surfaces etched with grooves and hollows that whisper of ancient seas once covering the region. Wandering through its narrow paths, you might feel like you've stumbled into a fantasy realm or a geological haunted house. The stone forest isn't just a visual marvel, it's steeped in legend. The Yi people tell of Ashima, a girl turned to stone by the gods, her form immortalized among the peaks. Today, visitors can explore via trails that weave through the Major Stone Forest, minor stone forest, and hidden caves, each turn revealing a new, improbable shape. At dusk, the stones cast long, eerie shadows, enhancing the sense of stepping into a world apart. It's a place where nature's sculpting hand has crafted something so bizarrely beautiful, you'll question how it could exist on Earth. 5. Mount Tai, the sacred summit of emperors. Mount Tai in Shandong Province isn't just a mountain, it's a pilgrimage site so revered that Chinese emperors climbed its slopes to offer sacrifices and pray for prosperity. Rising 529 feet, it's one of China's 5 great mountains, and its summit feels like a bridge between earth and sky. Ancient temples, like the Dai Temple at its base, dot the landscape, their red roofs contrasting with the rugged granite cliffs. Stone staircases, some carved over 500 years ago, lead to the Jade Emperor Peak, where panoramic views stretch across the plains below. What makes Mount Tai unbelievable isn't just its height, but its cultural weight. For over 30 years, it's been a spiritual beacon, its paths trodden by poets, philosophers, and rulers. Inscriptions etched into the rocksum by emperors like Qianlong tell tales of devotion and awe. The sunrise from the summit is legendary, bathing the mountain in golden light as clouds swirl below. It's a place where history and nature intertwine so seamlessly, you'll feel the echoes of ancient footsteps beneath your own. 6. Hutuan, the abandoned village reclaimed by nature. On Changshan Island in Zhejiang Province lies Hutuan, a fishing village frozen in Timur overtaken by it. Abandoned in the 1990s as residents sought better opportunities elsewhere, its stone houses now stand draped in a thick blanket of ivy and vines. From a distance, the hillside looks like a green wave swallowing the past, with only rooftops and windows peeking through the foliage. It's a hauntingly beautiful testament to nature's resilience, a ghost town where the silence is as striking as the scenery. Exploring Hutuan feels like stepping into a post-apocalyptic dream. The narrow streets, once bustling with over 20 people, are now eerily quiet, save for the rustle of leaves. The greenery has claimed everything. Walls, stairs, even interiors turning the village into a living artwork. Photographers and adventurers flock here, drawn by its surreal decay. It's a place you won't believe exists until you see it, a reminder that even in abandonment, beauty can thrive. 8. Ruzivan, Naladi Grassland, the sky-high prairie. High in Xinjiang's Ili Valley, the Naladi grassland unfurls like a scene from a pastoral paradise. At over 900 feet, it's one of the world's highest grasslands, a vast expanse of rolling hills dotted with grazing sheep, horses, and wildflowers. Snowy peaks loom in the distance, while shimmering streams cut through the green, reflecting a sky so blue it feels endless. In summer, the grassland blooms with color, a carpet of serenity that stretches over 700 square miles. Naladi's altitude and isolation give it an almost mythical quality. Kazakh nomads still roam here, their yurts blending into the landscape like they've always belonged. Horseback riding through the plains, you'll feel the wind carry whispers of ancient Silk Road travelers who once crossed these paths. It's a place so idyllic and untouched, you'll wonder how such tranquility can exist in our fast-paced world. 9. Bridge, the ribbon in the sky. In Zhejiang's Shenshanju Valley, the Ruyi Bridge loops through the air like a ribbon caught mid-twirl. This architectural marvel, completed in 2020, spans 330 feet across a canyon. Its 3 undulating sections rising and dipping in a design inspired by the traditional Ruyi scepter, a symbol of good fortune. Made of glass and steel, it hovers 460 feet above the valley floor, offering heart-pounding views through its transparent deck. At night, it glows with LED lights, a futuristic serpent against the dark cliffs. Walking the Ruyi Bridge is an adrenaline rush. Each step a test of nerve as you peer into the abyss below. Yet its beauty is undeniable, blending human ingenuity with nature's grandeur. It's a place so audacious and surreal, you'll marvel that it exists. At all, let alone in China's rugged countryside. Heaven Lake, Tianqi, the crater of serenity. High on Changbai Mountain in Jilin Province, Heaven Lake sits 182 feet up, cradled in a volcanic crater. Straddling the China-North Korea border, this 3.7 square mile pool shimmers in shades of blue, its edges fringed by snow even in summer. Formed after a massive eruption 10 years ago, it's a place of stark beauty-jagged peaks rise around it, and legends whisper of a dragon lurking beneath its depths. The hike or cable car to Tianqi reveals a landscape of tundra and alpine flowers. On clear days, the water reflects the sky like glass. In winter, it freezes into a white expanse. It's a place so remote and pristine, it feels like a secret the earth kept to itself. 10. Leshan Giant Buddha, the Colossal Guardian. Carved into a cliff in Sichuan, the Leshan Giant Buddha towers 233 feet, the world's largest stone Buddha. Begun in 713 AD by a monk hoping to calm the turbulent rivers below, it took 90 years to complete. His serene face gazes over the Min River, his shoulders draped in moss, toes big enough to sit on. Boats offer the best view, revealing his scale against the red sandstone. Climbing to his head via steep stairs, you'll feel his quiet power. It's a monument so grand, you'll wonder how hands shaped it centuries ago. 11. Echoing Sand Mountain, the Singing Dunes. Near Dunhuang in Gansu, Echoing Sand Mountain hums with mystery. These crescent dunes, rising 800 feet, sing as sand slides down a low, resonant hum caused by friction. Surrounding Crescent Spring, a green oasis in the Gobi Desert, it's a surreal pairing of sound and silence. Sliding down the dunes or riding camels here, you'll hear the desert's voice. It's a place so strange, it feels like nature's own orchestra. 12. Yiwu's Eternal Market, the bazaar that never sleeps. In Zhejiang, Yiwu International Trade Market isn't natural but man-made Marvel 62, 0 stalls across 5 million square feet, selling everything from toys to socks. Open daily, it's a labyrinth of commerce, a city within a city where the world shops. Wandering its aisles, you'll see humanity's ingenuity and endless rouse of place, so vast and alive, it's unbelievable.
From painted mountains to singing dunes, China's unbelievable places weave a tapestry of nature, history, and human ambition. Each site, Zhangye Danxia, Tianzi Mountains, Jiaoteigaga, Shilin, Mount Tai, Hutuwan, Nalati, Rui Bridge, Heaven Lake, Leshan Buddha, Echoing Sand, and Yiwu, challenges your sense of what's possible. They're invitations to explore, to marvel, to believe in the extraordinary. Where will you start?